hantavirus is fake. Now, let us deal with this issue of the real pandemic. Now, whenever we're dealing with issues of the pandemic and illnesses and all these things, and even in regards to COVID, I've had people come up to me and say, Prophet, you can't say COVID was not real because I had it. So what do you mean when you say it's not real? Because I had it. And I know somebody who had it, who died. So to say to somebody who lost a relative that the pandemic was fake when they lost a relative, it's like you're disrespecting me. It's like you're saying, you think I'm stupid or something. I'm here talking about the real pandemic, and I'll talk about what the real pandemic is, because all the pandemics that you are seeing, the COVID-19, and now what you're calling hantavirus, is fake. Let me say it again in case you didn't hear. Hantavirus is fake. No, I don't have to say it. Let's look at the origin and look at where it's coming from. And I'm not here to talk about hantavirus, but we have to deal with it first. Does it mean people are not dying from it? Yes, people are dying, but I want you to understand that that is not evidence of it being real. You have to get into or have some level of scientific knowledge to know viruses don't mutate overnight. They don't mutate after 1 week. They don't do that. So when we say fake, we're talking about in the sense that it has been engineered. There's some sort of alteration. In fact, the word hunter, if you look at the word hunter in the Hebrew, means fake. It's a slang for Hebrew. In the Hebrew, it means fake. And I'll be a bit vulgar and tell you what it is. It means so if you're reading it, what does it mean? Hantavirus, virus, fake virus. To Google now. Google hunter in Hebrew slang. It will tell you. It means fake. It means if someone came to you you see how we say someone comes to you with a story and they say, did you hear about it? Then you say, that's what a hunter means in Hebrew. It's like a dismissive word. Now, look at the sickness itself. All right? Human to human transmission in the original virus, before it was mutated, is very low, extremely low. We can go to the origin, and I'm not talking about the origin of the virus or where it comes from, because the whole story, if you check it, goes back to the 1950s, starts from a Korean river somewhere. All right, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the crews. They are what we call crisis actors. You can't tell me that a cruise with over 100 and something people, no one woke up and took their phone and started recording this thing and talking about how it's affecting them. Only one person came out. The first one who came out. There were about 3 in total. And mind you, I'm not even dealing with the hantavirus. I'm talking about the real pandemic. But for me to deal with the real pandemic, I need to deal with the fake one. Because the same people who lie to you about all these things will not tell you the truth about this one. Just a day ago, I think a day ago or 2 days ago, the United States government, in fact, Trump, signed into law the use of implantable devices in human beings. How come this thing is happening at the same time we have this hantavirus coming out, and we have WHO, which is the World Health Organization, saying we need digital health passports so that we have digital ID? And the king just today in Britain, I think today or yesterday, said they need to start doing digital ID. Why do you think governments, let me talk about South Africa. We have this issue of the Operation Dudula. All right? Some of you don't know what Operation Dudula is. We have people protesting in the street, trying to get immigrants out. A problem created by organizations. I'm talking about, I won't mention what organizations, but certain individuals who have an agenda, who also happen to be in government, who deliberately make the borders porous so that illegal immigrants might come in. and make sure that the unemployment levels are so high, so there is some level of dissatisfaction, so that when people go out and protest and say we want tougher measures, we want you to implement security, then they come up with an excuse to say, you know what, if you really want us to protect you, if you really want us to make sure the borders are well manned, if you want us to really do this, the only way we can do it is if we introduce the digital ID. You are being played and you're not seeing it. So create the problem and provide a solution, and you're falling for it. The biggest pandemic now is ignorance. That's the real pandemic. We have a pandemic called ignorance. We have a pandemic that has taken over the world, and this pandemic is called ignorance.